welcome to another edition of the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. I am your MC, Davo. With me today, we have Kels.
Hello and welcome.
We have Andy.
Hello, Ladle Brainers, and welcome, I guess.
And we have the Sensei Neil.
Hello and welcome.
So what are we doing?
Hey, I thought we'd play some trivia.
Woot!
Each week we have a theme, and within that theme we've got 6 categories, 4 questions each. Each question is worth 10 points. There's a few bonus points thrown in here and there, and then a final question, which is worth up to 100 points. And as you guys are well aware, we recently had sort of a death in the family. On November 3rd, Ray Guy passed away, and he has been a very, how do you put it? An unintentional big part of our show. And so one of our patrons, Rue O'Donnell, put together a quiz inspired by Ray Guy.
Oh, wow.
I think that's how he'd want to be remembered.
In
A
a trivia
podunk podcast coming out of Arkansas. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? He's gonna take what he gets.
He doesn't care anymore.
It's the thought that counts.
No, it's very respectful. I mean, there's nothing inappropriate about doing this, I don't think. So I have a few trivia nuggets. So did you guys know he was a multi-sport athlete?
I did not.
I did not.
Yeah, he pitched a no-hitter once at his university.
Wow.
Southern Mississippi.
Yep. And I listened to his Pro Football Hall of Fame speech. He claims that he could have been a major league pitcher or even an NBA player. But of course, he fell in love with football. But not only was he a punter, you guys some of you may know, probably Davo, that he was actually, when he played on the Raiders, he was actually the 3rd string quarterback.
I did know that.
I did not know that.
But in his senior year at Southern Miss, he was a starting safety. And he still has a record. He's tied for first place in interceptions in a season at Southern Miss with 8.
Wow.
And he's second all time at Southern Miss in career interceptions.
Whoa.
Huh.
Second.
Yeah, second at Southern Miss. Yeah.
Well deserved.
Had you guys ever heard of the Chicago College All-Star Game?
No.
No.
So it's a series of football games that were played up until I think the mid 70s. I think from like sometime in the 50s to the 70s. And basically they took an all-star team of college graduates who were about to enter the NFL, played against the reigning Super Bowl champion.
What?
Like in an exhibition game.
Wow.
And in 1972, Ray Guy was on that team playing against, I believe, the Cowboys. But Ray Guy was the MVP of that game.
Wow.
It's insane.
So
It's amazing. What a career.
Yeah, and
Yes.
so he was also the first round punter drafted. The first punter drafted in the NFL. Is he still the only one?
Mm-hmm.
And you guys remember Inflategate recently, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Bum Phillips, who was the coach of the Houston Oilers at the time, once accused him of using helium-inflated balls because he said that's the only way he could have gotten the hang time that he got.
Hang time.
And he is still the only punter in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. If you go to their website, they have members by position. And when you get down to P, it just says Ray Guy.
Huh.
The one, the only.
And Davo, I know you're a Raiders fan. Is it true he's the only Raiders to play that did not have a felony record? Is that correct?
Well, that is not correct.
Oh, okay. So he did have a felony?
Well, the Raiders have had a colorful history. Let's say that.
Uh-huh.
And Ray Guy was not one of those more colorful members of the squad.
It's always been surprising me because the Raiders always had a strong foundation of management, kind of just dependable, like a rock, conservative management style.
Just win, baby.
All right, let's get started. Category 1 is Ray.
Ray.
Question 1. Ray Liotta played the protagonist Tommy Vercetti in the 2002 Rockstar-produced video game Grand Theft Auto Vice City. What American city is the fictional Vice City an homage to?
Locked in.
Oh, locked in.
Kels?
Miami.
Deva?
Miami.
And Andy?
I was sure it was in Miami City, and the last minute I thought, no, Los Angeles. The cars. So I went with Los Angeles.
I didn't know the answer. I've never played that game, but I would have assumed Las Vegas. But then when I found out that the answer is Miami, it made perfect sense after that. The correct answer
GTA 5 is Los Angeles.
Okay.
Question 2. In 2006, zookeeper and conservationist Steve Irwin died from an injury caused by a stingray. He was survived by his wife Terry and 2 children. For 5 points each, what are the names of his 2 children?
Ooh.
I know one.
Well,
I know one.
Oh, no.
I'm locked in with an educated guess.
What's his name?
Right.
Exactly. I think we all got her.
Yeah, I think we know the daughter.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm locked in.
All right, I'm locked in.
All right, David?
I believe his daughter is named Bindi, and his son was Steve Irwin Jr.
That's good.
Andy?
So I'm almost positive on Bindi as well. I feel better now Davo said it. I have no idea of the boy, so I'm just trying to come up with something that works. So I'm going to say Bindi and Bob.
Kels?
The same thought process as Davo. I knew for sure Bendy, and I just guessed Steve Jr.
All right. Well, her name is Bindi, which I found out is an Australian Aboriginal term for young girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
His son is named Robert Clarence Irwin. So I'm going to give Andy full points for Bob.
But for Bob. Come on.
He said Bob.
I mean,
He said Bob and got points. What the hell?
it may be that nobody has ever called him Bob before, but
We don't know that?
Yeah.
I'm sure his dad called him Bobby a couple times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Bob Irwin sounds like he teaches 7th grade social studies.
He does.
Come on down to Bob Irwin's Ford. We've got deals today. I'm going crazy with the deals. Come on down, Bob Irwin. Kids get popcorn.
Downtown Manitowoc.
Yeah, I was going to go with Fond du Lac, so they're very close together. Actually, it's interesting. We both went with Wisconsin. Bob Irwin's Fond du Lac Ford. Come on down.
Fond du Lac Ford.
That sounds
Put it on the shirt.
that sounds like a low budget Raiders of the Lost Ark ripoff. Fond du Lac Ford and the search for my keys.
They're not in the couch.
all right. I didn't think that was going to go there.
Fond du Lac Ford. I'm writing that down. That's hilarious.
It's a winner,
There
man.
has to be a Fond du Lac Ford. Come on.
You know it is.
Oh, sure.
Question 3. What vitamin is produced by sun's rays? 5-point bonus if you can tell me which specific form of the vitamin is created by UV radiation.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay. I'm locked in.
Well, I don't know the bonus, but I am locked in.
I don't either. I'm locked in.
I'm pleasantly surprised Davo knows a question about sunlight and vitamins, two things that, he tends to
Well,
avoid.
he knows what he doesn't get, though.
Right.
So,
He has to take
Know your
supplements.
enemy.
yeah, he knows why he doesn't get it. So
What do you have, Andy?
Vitamin D, specifically vitamin D.
Okay. Kels
vitamin D.
and
Vitamin D.
the correct answer is vitamin D, specifically D3.
D. Oh,
D3.
You sunk my battleship.
Do you know what happens if you don't get enough vitamin D?
Rickets.
Rickets.
Yep.
Oh, I was going to say Dungeons and Dragons games.
No, that's if you don't get enough vitamin D and D.
I see what you did there.
Question 4. Man Ray was a father of what art style closely linked to but distinct from surrealism?
Man Ray.
Yep, his name is
I swear I thought you were going to say is the super nemesis to what DC comic book character.
That's like, or is brother of Black Manta? I don't know.
he was an artist.
I am Black Manta, and this is my cousin Ray.
I'm locked in.
Come on up here, little Ray. We're taking over the world.
Little Ray.
Little Ray. I told you not to call me that. I'm Man Ray.
You're 12. Oh, man.
You're only here because my aunt said you had to be. Or she wouldn't let me take the sub.
A real superhero wouldn't need a sub.
Surrealism?
Must be a DC superhero.
He's,
they
Aquaman's arch nemesis. I'm going to write down an art style.
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Andy?
Dada. Or Dadaism, I guess.
Kels?
Not quite surrealism.
And David.
Postmodernism.
Man Ray was a Dadaist.
I'm not even sure
That's
I've
even
heard
better.
this before.
Through the power
Oh,
of
it's pretty
Dada,
cool.
I, Man Ray, will take over
was-
the seven seas.
It was black and white photography, and you'd like it. Check it. And you'd recognize some of the images. If you did a Google image
Okay.
search, I'm guarantee there's 2 or 3 and be like, oh, I've seen that before.
Okay.
All right. At the end of category 1, Kels and Devo are tied with 25, and Andy has 30.
Andy.
Ooh.
Thanks to his in-depth knowledge of surrealism's adjacent art styles.
Right.
Actually,
And
I know
Bob.
that through photography.
It was more than photography. I think they did sculpture and other
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah. But I just know Man Ray through his photography
Man Ray.
and not from the comic books.
All right. Category 2 is Guy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Question 1. In the 1955 film adaptation of Guys and Dolls, what 2 actors played the male leads of Sky Masterson and Nathan Detroit? And for 5 points, for 5 bonus points each, who played the 2 female leads, Sister Sarah Brown
Okay.
and Miss Adelaide?
I saw the cover of this recently. I'm like locked in with the guys, not so much the dolls.
I'm punting on this completely. 'Cause
What?
No idea. Honestly, I'm still chuckling at Man Ray and the power of Dada. But that's just me.
It's in there.
Oh, who? I'm locked in.
We're going to start with Devo.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
That feels extra meta.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Andy.
All right, so the guys are Brando and Sinatra, but the girls or the dolls, I don't have a clue, so I'm just going with famous 50s actresses, Debbie Reynolds and Doris Day.
Okay. Kels.
Marlon Brando and Frank Sinatra. And I said Vanessa Redgrave and Natalie Wood.
Ooh.
All right. Well, those of you who answered did get Brando and Sinatra. That's correct. The ladies are Gene Simmons and Vivian Blaine.
Oh, I don't think I would have. So that was before Kiss.
Yeah,
20
no,
years.
it's a different
Yeah.
it's a different Gene Simmons.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Question 2. What color commentator for Sunday Night Football has been widely mocked online for his repeated use of the phrase, "Now here's a guy"?
Oh, like that.
Current commentator?
Color
I'm
commentator.
locked in.
Color
Color
commentator. Now, here's a guy.
I believe he's current, though.
I don't know.
Stoney, here's a guy. Lives
Here's a
in the Dominican
guy.
Republic, where it's sunny 365 days out of the year, and he loses the ball in the sun. I don't get it. Swing and a miss.
Locked in.
All right. Let's start with Andy.
Chris Collingsworth.
Kels.
For some reason, I heard that in John Madden's voice. So I said John Madden.
Devo.
Collinsworth?
Correct answer is Chris Collinsworth.
Yay.
I'll give Andy the benefit of the doubt again there.
Little mispronunciation there. Thank you.
Just
So there's
added
no
He
a
gets
G.
like one of those a show.
Just
He gets
added a
a,
G,
I know.
I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
Did he say Cogsworth?
Collingsworth. Question 3. Remember, Guy Fawkes was an infamous architect of the Gunpowder Plot, a plan that involved designs to set off an explosion beneath the House of Lords in London. What year did this failed plot and his subsequent arrest take place?
I know the date.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I've seen V for Vendetta so many times.
I'll give you 1 point off for every year that you're off. So you've got a 20-year window to score something.
Great. Brenton's history is so narrow.
Crap. Yeah.
There's new kids on the block.
So locked in with a wild ass guess.
I'm also locked in.
Rue, you're real mean by getting my brain all primed with remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Locked in. Yeah. I'm just going with this. Locked in.
Okay.
Damn it. Who been it? Ha!
Kels, what do you got?
It says 1606.
Devo
1675.
and Andy.
Ooh.
1606 was my childhood address.
Wow.
Yeah. I went with 1610.
All right. Well, one of you was off by only a single year.
God damn it.
How do you know
What
it's
did you
not
think? It could have been you,
Davo?
Devo. It wasn't, but it could have been.
Yeah. I'm just writing a 0 on my goddamn paper right now.
I like how he goes, one of you is close. Oh, I'm never close. Can't be me. I don't even know why I'm here.
The correct answer is 1605.
Ooh, Kells.
So
Booyah.
Kels gets 9 and Andy gets 5. And Devo does indeed get a goose egg.
Yeah.
And finally, famously having no guy wires despite its staggering height, what tower in Toronto, Ontario was the tallest freestanding structure in the world until it was surpassed by Dubai's Burj Khalifa in 2007?
Locked in.
Oh no.
You got this, man. It's in there. It's in there.
This is what popped into my head. Locked in.
Okay, Devo.
CN Tower.
Andy.
CN Tower. Bonus is somebody can tell me what the CN stands for and why.
You can't get bonuses. You're a player.
Rats.
But
He
when
really-
I
he was
read
confident when he said it.
Oh,
when I read it, I'm like, I bet Andy knows.
yeah.
Kels.
The CN Tower.
Hey, Andy, what does the CN stand for?
CN stands for Canadian National, as in the Canadian National Railroad that built it.
I knew Canadian was probably the C. I didn't.
Yeah, that was a safe bet.
Yeah.
So, have any of you been in, like, to the top of the Space Needle in Seattle?
Mm-mm.
No.
I've been at the top of the Sears Tower.
I've been to the top of the Space Needle, and I thought it was pretty tall. The CN Tower is 3 times taller than the Space Needle.
Wow.
3 times?
Crap.
Goodness gracious.
So I'll probably just skip it next time I go to Toronto.
My lovely wife doesn't do heights very well, so we tend to not do that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of heights. I'm afraid of falling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that.
Part's unnerving.
All right, at the end of category 2, Davo has 45, Kels 54, and Andy 65.
Oh.
Category 3 is hang.
Ah, can't wait to find out what category 4 is.
Question 1. George Michael Bluth is known for his ability to hang from monkey bars for extended amounts of time. On what
Is
American sitcom was he a character?
Locked in.
What?
What? Wait a minute. How to count? What in that?
Wait. Okay.
George Michael Bluth,
Yep.
I know who plays him.
famous for
Yeah,
hanging on monkey
show.
bars.
Yeah, it's not like I have to edit this at all.
Like his superhero ability. His superhero ability is his ability to hang perfectly still from monkey bars for like an indefinite period of time.
I'm stuck.
Wow, that's an admirable skill to hone and work on, to be sure.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
I
Andy just didn't know.
I don't know.
He's
And
lost
so-
in the sauce right now.
So
okay, I
Ray
got it.
Guy,
Okay,
come
cool.
on down. I'm bringing out Ray Guy. I don't have the first. I don't even have a stepping stone to start working with on this one. I'm just lost.
Okay.
All right, I'm locked in.
Well, we're going to start with Andy.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
Kels
Arrested Development.
and Deva.
I was stuck on Community, and Community would not leave my brain at all. But it's Arrested Development.
Correct answer is Arrested Development. I'm guessing you never watched that, Andy?
I've seen bits. It looks like a good show. I've seen bits of it here and there, but no, I've never watched it.
Yeah, if you watched it for any length of time, then the name Bluth is going to stick out.
Yeah.
Okay.
George
And
Michael.
George Michael Bluth.
All right, question 2. What king is said to have commissioned the possibly apocryphal Hanging Gardens of Babylon? I know it's hard to pick from all the Babylonian kings, right?
Right.
All right, I'm locked in.
I know I talked about this at the very beginning of the school year. I really didn't know what I was talking about. It was like quickly reading a Wikipedia before class.
Your tax dollars, ladies and gentlemen.
Here, Dad.
I'm locked in. It's the first name to come to mind. I just realized I cannot spell this. So.
I've hooked on phonics.
That's bad.
Ooh.
You just have to say it.
After this game, it's gonna look like this was redacted. Like answer number 2 on this.
I'm locked in.
Okay, let's start with Kels.
King Nebuchadnezzar.
Deva.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Pull a choke out.
What's that, Andy?
Yeah. Nebuchadnezzar. Never that.
You want to try that again?
Oh, it gets worse. It's get worse every time you say it.
Never. Kidnezzar.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay.
Never. Say never.
Never. Kidnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar.
Okay. I thought you were done.
Nobody stopped me.
No, I said Andy. It's time for Andy to give me his answer.
King Jafar.
Ooh.
All right.
I'm looking for my son Akeem.
I knew I could rely on you.
The correct answer is Nebuchadnezzar II.
Neba.
Neba. Yeah, the
Yeah,
only
Neba
R is
Neba? A Neba Neba?
the only R is at the
Nebuchadnezzar.
end. Jesus Christ.
We would like to apologize to our ancient Babylonian listeners. we apologize for mocking
I'm
your
sorry,
long
Neil.
dead
I'm genuinely
monarchy.
trying to figure this out. My mouth won't do it.
It's Nebu,
Nebu.
Chad,
Nebuchad.
Nezzar.
Neezer.
Yes.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
That works.
Nailed it.
I say,
There you go. No notes.
No, I got this. Take 4.
4?
really?
Can we just move on?
Please. I
Okay.
don't know what you're waiting for.
Question 3. What 1968 movie is about Jed Cooper, a former lawman who survives a lynching and then is hired to bring his lynchers to justice? And I have an easy mode for half points if you need it.
Yes.
Oh, yes. What was this? Yes.
You just said name the movie, right?
Yes.
Got it.
Educated guess. I'm locked in.
I have an easy
I
mode
know
for
this.
half
I
points.
can't believe it took me this long to come up with it.
So,
Well, it's going to take me longer.
so Kels and Andy are locked in, and Dava wants the easy mode.
Please.
Easy mode. The movie stars Clint Eastwood.
Yes.
Surprisingly, that wouldn't have helped me out.
I will tell you why this took me so long.
Because you
Okay.
forgot the category?
Because I presumed that the category, for some reason, was guy. And I was like,
Guy
there's-
too.
guy doesn't make sense in this. Hanged guy? That makes no sense.
All right. Well, what is your answer, Davo?
Hang 'em high. Guy.
Andy
Hang 'em high.
and
My
Kels.
God.
From a distance, I always thought this movie was about Clint Eastwood in a Western style, like high school drama.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hang 'em high. Just very violent school.
Yeah. It is Hang 'em High. Question 4. Of the 19 people executed during the Salem witch trials, all but one were hanged. What was the method of execution for Giles Corey, the only condemned who wasn't hanged?
Locked in.
Locked in.
I believe we mentioned this on the show before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this stuck with me from whenever we read this story.
Mm-hmm.
Locked in.
Andy?
They placed heavy stones on his chest until he couldn't breathe anymore.
Kels?
Said crushed by stone.
And Davo?
I believe that son is pressing.
Correct answer is pressing. He was pressed. All right. At the end of category 3, Davo has 80, Andy 85, and Kels 94. Category 4 is anybody?
Time.
Greetings, meatbags.
Yes. Let's go.
Oh, no.
So you know how this works.
Mhm.
LB5K is going to read you some lyrics. You got to tell me what the song is. These are a little bit difficult, I think, but I'm also I'm really terrible at these. But we'll start with
Question 1. Young hearts, be free tonight. Time is on your side. Don't let him put you down. Don't let him push you around. Don't let him ever change your point of view.
Locked in.
Locked in. Play that one more time, please.
you're already locked in.
Yeah.
Young hearts, be free tonight. Time is on your side. Don't let him put you down.
Fart.
Don't let him push you around. Don't let him ever change your point of view.
What just happened?
You picked the
I'm
wrong
not
one.
sure.
I
think he knows what it is now.
I did.
I don't know what this is. I'm locked in.
All right, let's start with Kels.
Fame.
Andy.
Fame.
Not sure what that was. Famous model railroader Rod Stewart with his song Young Turks.
Deva.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't know the title of the song. So I said time is on your side because I knew that was a lyric.
That's Rod.
But I just heard that
Rolling
lyric.
Stones.
So, and I just said time is on your side because I thought that was a lyric, and I don't know, man.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm kind of ashamed.
It's okay.
'85.
One.
Does anybody know? I think it's '85.
I've never
Why
heard this
would I
song.
know that?
It is Young Turks by Rod Stewart from 1981.
Oh, '81. Okay.
It's dripping with 80s, though.
It is
Positively
dripping with '80s.
saturated with 80s.
No actual musical instruments were harmed in the production of this song.
But a lot of electricity.
Yes.
Question 2. Sometimes you picture me, I'm walking too far ahead. You're calling to me, I can't hear what you've said, then you say, go slow.
Locked in.
Locked in. Because I'm just hoping this song shows up. Oh, man, these are rough.
Dave was playing the meta game here, I think.
I have to. It's all I've got left.
I've got 3 time songs I've written in the margin that haven't come up yet.
Didn't show up in the lyrics, so it's got to be in the title. I'm like, dude.
Andy?
Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper.
Deva?
Time after time.
Kels?
I'm just happy I'm not going to get skunked time after time.
Sometimes you picture me, I'm walking too far ahead.
It's Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper.
Question 3. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time.
Locked in.
I know this song.
You do.
Of course you do. You know what's mean? And I'm giving you a very tiny hint here because I feel pity now.
Okay.
2 out of these 3 songs so far are songs that don't have the title of the song in the song.
That's why I thought this would be a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Was this a very popular song, Andy?
Yes, huge. For 2 reasons. One for being on the charts and one for pop culture.
Locked in.
I'm going to be so mad when I hear this because I know this song.
Mm-hmm.
I probably know this song, but I don't know this song, if that makes any sense.
You're probably right.
Locked in.
All right. Let's start with Devo.
Time Warp.
Oh, that's a time song I hadn't thought of. That's a good one.
Mhm.
The Macarena.
I was going to write that, but I thought that would be too silly.
I just didn't care.
Andy?
Good Riddance by Green Day.
Son of a bitch.
We'll take the photographs and still frames in your mind. And good health and good time.
Most
I don't know
famously
that
played
song.
at the end of the last episode of Friends.
Didn't watch
That's a
that.
pop culture moment. So
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
huge hit and
No.
a huge pop culture moment.
I think it wasn't it Seinfeld, not Friends?
Oh, was it? I thought it
I
was.
think it was played
Friends.
in season 9 of Seinfeld. Oh, it's the second to last episode. It was the second to last episode of Seinfeld before the series
Really?
finale. Yeah.
Wow, I would have bet $1 million it was Friends.
It also has become one of the 20 best graduation songs of the past 20 years,
Don't I know it?
like high school graduation.
Yes.
Maybe I'll have to listen to it.
It's a lovely song.
It's a nice, well,
I really
it's
like it.
Okay.
Question 4. Welcome to the final show. Hope you're wearing your best clothes. You can't bribe the door on your way to the sky. You look pretty good down here, but you ain't really good.
Oh, what the hell? No, I have a perfect. No, what?
I have to admit that this is one that I put in. I overrode one of Rue's questions for this one.
Really?
His were a bit younger, or a bit older. They were older songs, and I wanted to put something a little bit newer in. So there's kind of a hint for you.
I was doing so well.
Locked
Bow to
in.
my will, you musically monstrous machine. I am your true God.
Wow.
Andy's having an ordeal.
What?
Like you fell from the ceiling with that, buddy. Where you been?
There was a little delay there. What was?
You been laughing the whole time, but on mute.
Yeah.
Trying not to choke to death.
Yeah.
I was pretty proud of that. Nobody laughed. I was really.
I was here for you, buddy. I just was on mute. Bow to my will.
Damn it. I was just skating along and never even occurred to me I could miss one. I got nothing on this.
Oh, cocky.
I was getting cocky. Okay, I got to ask, what was the song you overruled?
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
Really?
Yeah. Wasting time.
I've had the 45 since I was 14.
What's a 45?
It's a gun, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of the first 45s I owned. I loved that.
I'm locked
Still
in with
love that song.
I don't know.
All right, so I'm locked in.
Okay. Well, let's start with Kels.
I said TikTok.
Andy.
Ode to Morris Day and the Time.
Right.
I thought about trying to get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Missing.
Deva.
Party time.
Because Davo, it's always party time.
Man, I just thought of a time song. Well, party all the time.
No.
Party
Oh,
on
yeah.
the time. Party on that time.
I mean, it's barely a song, but it does use the word time in it.
It's catchy, though.
It's catchy.
All right.
Yeah, you know what? Smallpox is too. I don't want that in my house either.
All right. Let's see if you guys recognize this.
Okay.
Oh, it's Harry Styles.
No.
Nope.
What is this trash? Get this shit.
Trash. I don't know what it is, but I wouldn't call it trash. What
I'm
is
calling
this?
it trash.
It was somewhat popular from what I understand. At the end of category 4, Davo has 90, Kels 104, and Andy 115.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Well, I've stayed last place for a while, so I'm holding us down.
In the Ray
You two
Guy.
can jockey back and
match.
forth. I'm holding us down.
A strong foundation. You got
So
this.
I'm trying to play a little game of logic here. Ray Guy, Hang Time are the first 4 categories. So the 5th category, Punt,
Nope.
Sports,
Spiral.
Spiral. Hang time spiral.
Nice.
Question
All
1.
right.
There's going to be a geometry question in there, isn't there?
Oh, there's going to be a galaxy
Uh,
question.
It's possible.
Oh, God.
Question 1. What troubled athlete was known for his elusiveness and counterintuitive left-handed spiral? He had a stunning 27-7 wild card round victory over the Green Bay Packers in 2002. And for a bonus, what was particularly significant about that Packers loss?
It's left-handed spiral.
I'm wondering if it's him. It's got to be.
Boy,
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
Okay, let's start with Deva.
I believe this was Michael Vick.
Oh, thank goodness.
And I also think this was the first time that Green Bay had lost a home playoff game
Kels,
for the bonus.
Michael Vick.
no bonus.
I got so excited trying to come up with the answer that I forgot about the bonus.
All right, Andy.
I want to say it's Michael Vick, and I too said hometown or home playoff game. The Packers went years without losing one.
All right. The troubled athlete in question was indeed Michael Vick. And that loss by the Packers in 2002 was their first home playoff loss.
Woo.
First playoff loss at Lambeau Field, specifically.
Wow.
I don't know if they ever played anywhere else but Lambeau Field.
They played at Milwaukee County Stadium for a bit.
Yeah. I just missed that. When I moved to Milwaukee, they were doing their last season of, it was like 4 games in Milwaukee and the rest at Lambeau.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things I heard about, like, oh, I should do that. And like, as soon as I figured out what was going on, like, we're not doing that anymore.
All right, question 2. What toy was 1967's Toy of the Year? And I have an easy mode for half points if you need it.
Look. Oh, I might have locked in too quickly.
Premature lockage. And a pickup truck.
Yeah.
Locked in. That's a country song right there.
Oh,
Premature lockage. I got the pickup truck stuck in premature lockage.
I would like the easy mode, please.
So Kels wants the easy mode. Did Andy and Devo both lock in?
I'm locked in.
I locked in, but I think it's a bit. I got
Okay.
one in the.
So the easy mode for Kels for half points. Here's an excerpt from the Wikipedia article about this toy. Consider a fixed outer circle C1 of radius R1 centered at the origin. A smaller inner circle C2 of radius R2 is less than R1 is rolling inside C1 and is continuously tangent to it.
Do you get a little
wanted-
excited when you read that, Neil?
Locked in?
All right. Let's start with Andy.
All right, so I locked in right away with Slinky, but then as soon as I did, I thought about it for a couple more minutes. I think you're talking about was it called the spirograph? I think is what you're looking for.
Devo
Spirograph.
and Kels.
Spirograph.
Correct answer is the spirograph. All right, question 3. Spiral is a 2021 horror film, which is a spinoff of what horror movie franchise?
Locked in.
Really?
Yep.
Spiral?
I watched the trailer a few days ago.
I actually sat through the whole damn movie.
Was it good?
No.
No. Locked in.
And I'll tell you why.
I saw
when we're done.
Nope the other day. I really enjoyed it.
It's on my list. No.
That was so much
That was a
venom
very
for Neil.
honest no. It's a
That
very
was so
honest
much-
no.
Locked in. I'm just gonna guess.
All right, let's start with Devo,
Saw.
Kels,
Saw.
and Andy.
Hellraiser.
So imagine a thriller horror movie starring Chris Rock. It can't
Mhm.
possibly be good. And it wasn't.
Damn.
Wow. Wow. No respect for Chris
Oh.
Rock.
You know, his comedy is funny for the most part. His
Serious
acting,
acting,
is not that good.
Mhm.
All right. Question 4. What sequence of numbers often appears in biological settings, such as the spiraling of pine cones and nautilus shells?
Locked in.
Locked
To
in.
be clear, the numbers themselves don't appear on a nautilus shell, but they represent the spiral.
Uh-huh.
And it's Chris Rock.
So what you're saying is
Don't know.
you
I'm
You
anxious to
took the
hear
blue
Andy
pill.
rephrase the question.
and everything is in ones and zeros. Okay.
Andy,
didn't
there is
know.
no spoon. There is no spoon.
The key
ca-
is there
the cake
no
is a
spoon.
lie.
Soylent Green is people.
I know this isn't a real steak. I know it's not really juicy and delicious, but I don't care. I'm locked in.
All right. Deva,
The Fibonacci sequence.
Kels,
Fibonacci.
and Andy.
Pie.
Correct answer is the Fibonacci sequence.
Okay. I came up with a number that refers to circles.
You did that, didn't you?
You did.
It's not like I just like randomly said cone.
If
No, we
you-
didn't laugh at you for it.
Okay.
No.
I mean, pi is pretty close to phi, which is, the golden ratio.
See, that's shame right there is what that is.
I don't know. I'm trying to.
That's
Never mind.
legit.
All right. At the end of category 5, look at our scores. Andy, 130. Deva, 135. And Kel's 139.
Whoa.
It is less than
So
a
that
10-point game
category
right
was
now.
not good for me. I think I got one thing right.
Devo aced it, including the bonus.
Including the bonus. Is it twisting?
Nope. It is punt. It's kind of it's kind of more about Ray himself.
Oh,
Wow. I was hoping it could be punt pourri.
It's not necessarily directly about Ray. They're not all directly about him, but so it's kind of a potpourri. Maybe we should start using that for our miscellaneous categories.
I like punt pourri, yeah.
I'd like that too.
All right, question 1. So Ray Guy was born in 1949 in Swainsboro, a town in what state, which was one of the original 13 colonies? And I have an easy mode if you need it.
So I've got a 1 in 13 chance.
I'm locked in.
All right. I don't have a clue. It's close. So rather than taking the 1 in 13, I'm going to have you narrow it down for me. I'll take the easy mode.
Okay. So Kels and Devo are locked in. Andy wants the easy mode for half points. Swainsboro is about 40 minutes by car north of a town that shares its name with a variety of onion.
So glad I didn't take the easy mode.
Yeah. Because I'm still waiting for the easy mode.
I got them both, man. And I got...
For that, I hope you. I hope you're wrong. for that, I hope you're wrong. I know you're right, but I hope you're wrong.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Okay, Scott Hall.
So whenever you're ready, Andy, just
Yeah. I'm just. I was no way. I kind of thought if I waited around, I might get an easy mode, but
yeah, no, that was definitely the easy mode.
Was it? I'm locked in.
What do you have, Andy?
So I went with the biggest, Pennsylvania.
Okay, Deva.
The town he's referring to is Vidalia, which is in Georgia.
And Kels.
Georgia.
Ray Guy was from Swainsboro, Georgia.
Georgia. That was a cruel easy mode.
So Andy, I think this one's right up your alley here.
Okay.
So Guy attended the University of Southern Mississippi, which in the late 1950s attempted to bar black students from attending, despite which landmark Supreme Court decision occurring in 1954 that directly precluded segregation.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
All right. Kels.
Brown versus Board of Education.
Andy.
Brown versus Topeka, Kansas Board of Education.
And David.
Brown v. Board.
Correct answer is Brown versus Board of Education. Question 3. How many times was Guy a Super Bowl champion?
Locked in, baby.
Talk about
Locked
right
in.
up your alley.
It's the day bowl.
I hope the next question has something to do with the Red Sox and World Series.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome for you. I'm locked in with a total guess.
All right. Kels.
I said 3.
Andy.
I said 2.
David.
It is 3.
It is indeed 3. All right. Our final question. Ray was the first pure punter in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, but which Norwegian American kicker had the distinction of being the first place kicker in the Hall of Fame?
There's a place kicker in the Hall of Fame?
Yes. Locked in.
There's a few place kickers.
Oh, the
Okay.
first.
Yeah, we went the first one.
Locked in
It was before Ray Guy.
before Ray Guy. Oh, this is wrong then. This is very wrong.
Yeah, he was Norwegian American.
Locked in.
All right. Let's start with Andy.
Raymond Gajinski.
That's a good Norwegian name.
Hmm.
Devo
Jan Stenerud.
and
Wow,
Kels.
that's even more
Oh.
Norwegian.
It's actual Norwegian. I said Vanderjack.
Well, that's probably more Dutch, I would guess. But the most Norwegian amongst you is Jan Stenerud.
There you go, Dave.
He was one of the first soccer style kickers in the NFL.
Ah,
Instead of taking the straight on approach and kicking like a pendulum, he would do a proper soccer
off to the
style.
side.
Yeah, which is now really the only way people kick.
I was about to say, yeah, that's the standard. It's the Fosbury flop of
kicking.
place kicking.
I would say we have had a stunning turnaround in the second half of this game.
Yeah.
Or a stunning crash and burn.
Well, yeah. Andy has 140. Kells 169. Davo 175.
Yes.
And you were complaining and just crying earlier. Look
I
at
wasn't
you.
crying.
You were close.
There was crying,
I was kvetching.
whimpering.
Hey, I didn't even have to bring out the salty dog stuff yet.
Yeah, see?
Yet.
It's good.
Check out the Misinformation Trivia Podcast. It's a trivia podcast for ladies and gents who love cool trivia and sticking it to annoying teams at the pub quiz. It has received the official Brain Ladle seal of approval.
But you know what time it is now?
Oh,
Oh boy.
Sudden death.
Our final sudden death category is high and twisting.
Okay.
that could be anything.
Very interesting.
So so the high part of that is actually about drug use, and so Rue specifically wanted me to make some comment about drug abuse. Obviously, we don't condone it, but if you or anybody you know has a problem with drug abuse, there's a website, SAMHSA, SAMHSA.gov. They have a helpline. Their website has a lot of really cool information, and they have this app called Talk They Hear You, which gives you advice for like talking to your children about drugs. And it even lets you record yourself so you can listen back to it. And then it has like common questions that kids will ask about it. And I haven't tried it and I don't have kids, so I've never had to have that talk, but supposedly it helps you get a more natural kind of conversation about it rather than a lecture, which
Very cool.
probably works
That's
better
very
for kids.
awesome.
Cool.
So check that out if you're someone who needs something like that. All right. So having said that, let's talk about MDMA. Question 1. A minor controversy was newsworthy in 2013 when which American singer and former Disney Channel star included the line "Dancing with Molly," a reference to the party drug MDMA in her hit song "We Can't Stop."
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Kels,
Miley Cyrus.
Deva,
Miley Cyrus.
and Andy.
Yeah, I don't know the song specifically, but it's got to be Miley Cyrus.
It is Miley Cyrus.
Educated guess.
So just so you know, these questions, and there's actually 12 of them, so we can play to 12 if we need to, if you want to. They're going to alternate between high and twisting.
Okay.
Okay.
So question 2. Born Ernest Evans, what singer and dancer had hits with The Twist and Let's Twist Again in the early days of rock and roll?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Deva,
Chubby Checker.
Andy,
Chubby Checkers.
and Kels.
Checker.
Chubby Checker.
It is Chubby Checker. Question 3. What Showtime series, which aired from 2005 to 2012, was created by Kenji Kohan and follows the life of a housewife turned drug dealer played by Mary Louise Parker?
Yes.
Locked in.
That was called
Locked in.
Locked in.
Did you get it, Andy? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I locked in.
Okay. You go ahead.
Weeds.
Kels
Weeds.
and Deva.
Weeds.
It is Weeds. Question 4. What 1999 movie was reviewed by Roger Ebert with the following quote? I have to admit I was blindsided by the ending. The solution to many of the film's puzzlements is right there in plain view and the movie hasn't cheated, but the very boldness of the storytelling carried me right past the crucial hints and right through to the end of the film where everything takes on an intriguing new dimension.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Okay. And Kels?
Sixth Sense.
Deva?
I came real close to writing Twister, which would not have made sense. The Sixth
I
Sense.
saw that ending coming from a mile away.
You might, probably.
Yeah.
It was big.
Andy?
Sixth Sense.
Is the
Love
Sixth
this movie.
Sense.
One of my all-time favorite films.
I think that probably was the biggest movie twist since, what was it, the dating game?
The Crying Game.
Crying Game, yes.
That and the Darth Vader reveal.
Mm.
Yeah? Yeah, that's legit. We kind of forget, but
All right, question 5. The Big Book is the nickname for the primary written text used in what recovery program? The actual name of the book is the same as the program itself.
locked in.
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
Let's start with Devo.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Andy?
Alcoholics Anonymous.
And Kels.
I wrote AA, but that stands for Alcoholics Anonymous.
The correct answer is Alcoholics Anonymous.
Listen, I need you guys to start getting stuff wrong, okay?
Yes, so
We're
do I.
5 in here.
All right, question 6. How many strands of hair are used to create a French braid? That probably shouldn't say strands, but,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
chunks of hair.
Plats.
Plates, yes.
Oh, locked in.
I got a parenthetical. I know it's useless on these things, but all right, I'm locked in.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Let's start with Andy.
3.
Kels.
I went between 3 and 4 so much. I said 4.
Devo.
I was bouncing between 3 and 5, but I said 3.
Correct answer is 3.
Ugh.
Of course it is.
Kels is out. Andy's got to get 2 more to beat Kels. Question 7. What unofficial holiday is named for an event in which Swiss chemist Albert Hofmann grievously overestimated the time it took for his mode of transportation to get him home after cultivating and sampling LSD for the first time?
Wait a minute. What?
Okay, there was a Swiss chemist, Albert Hofmann. He
Right.
took LSD for the very first time.
Yep.
He created it and
I
took it.
followed all that. There was something about a holiday that threw me
There's a
off.
holiday named after the mode of transportation he took to get home that day.
Oh, locked in. It's not named. Okay.
I'm locked in. I've got no clue.
Okay, Dave, what do you got?
Bicycle Day.
Andy?
So what was throwing me off was thought you were saying this holiday was named after this event, but when you take a holiday that's related to your job, it's called a busman's holiday. So that's what I'm guessing. He took the bus home, so it's a busman's holiday.
Okay, well, you had the right idea, except the method he used to get home was his bicycle. The correct answer is Bicycle Day.
Holy
There's a bicycle day?
It's an unofficial LSD holiday, kind of like 420.
420.
Wow. Holy crap.
Well done, Davo. I thought for sure I had it there.
I thought you did too.
All right, so Davo's going for the sweep now. Question 8. What snack produced by Y&S Candies Incorporated of Lancaster, Pennsylvania contains corn syrup, wheat flour, and palm oil, but in its most common variety, no licorice?
I don't know. Sounds gross.
Huh. Sounds kind of gross.
I've got it down between 2. I'm going to say Twizzlers.
Correct answer is Twizzlers. What was your other one? Red Vines?
Red Vines, which are vastly superior.
Both gross.
Question 9. What slang term for cocaine did Al Pacino improvise in the film Scarface after learning it while studying a Cuban accent?
Wow.
I've never seen Scarface.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God. You see what you do with your power? You just wasted. Jesus. God. The one layup in this whole damn final is I've never seen Scarface.
He's never.
No,
You're the only one.
I don't like gangster movies.
It's the only reason we haven't advanced as a society, because you haven't watched Scarface yet. Waiting on you to finish the assignment so the rest of the class
right.
can move on.
It can't be so he
When
improvised.
one person
okay.
on the team lets you down.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to say blow.
Can I go
ahead,
ahead?
Oh,
Kels.
please.
Kels, please.
The line is like, Chi-Chi, get the yayo.
Correct
The
answer
slang
is
term.
yayo.
Okay.
Which means that our final scores are set in stone. Andy has 200, Kels 219, and Davo ends up with 255.
Woo!
Good job, Davo.
Well
Thank you
done,
very much.
Davo.
Thank you.
That was an amazing come from behind.
It was.
I locked in. I focused up.
Yeah.
What are the last three questions?
In the 1996 film Twister, a famous scene includes a cow helplessly caught in a swirling storm. The CGI effect used for the cow was copy and pasted from the animals in a similar scene from what earlier 1990s classic family film? We've had this question before.
1990s family film.
Jumanji?
Jumanji.
Oh,
Wow.
right.
I believe it was originally like a giraffe in Jumanji.
When they're
Or a
when they're
rhino.
going back into the game. Yeah, I think it's a rhino.
Rhino.
Control C, Control V.
So question 11 was, what's the common name for the nasal spray often used for rapid treatment of opiate overdose?
Narcan.
Oh, Narcan, yeah.
Narcan.
Narcan or naloxone.
I was going to say naloxone.
Yeah. You know that,
It's a
Kels?
treatment place like right up the street from me.
It's not Narcan?
No, Narcan is like
No,
the common
Narcan
term.
is, naloxone
Narcan's
is like,
One of those is
Okay.
the generic and one is the brand name, I think.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
Narcan is a brand name and naloxone is just the name of the medicine. I don't know.
Okay.
yeah, that sounds right.
They're the same thing.
Okay.
And finally, Twisting is the 8th track on the album Flood, the 3rd album from what Brooklyn-based indie band?
Brooklyn-based indie band.
A Flood is by They Might Be Giants.
It is.
Wow.
Hey.
Our powers combined, we swept the whole
I
damn
did.
thing.
I couldn't come up with a song, but I know the album.
That's it.
Well, thank you very much, Rue, for these wonderful questions honoring
Yeah.
our favorite punter, Ray Guy. He has inadvertently become a pretty big part of the show. It's just it's our nomenclature for we don't know what's going on with this question, and it's just I use it in real life at this point. It's- so from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, this is your MC Davo with Kels.
I may not have walked away this evening with the W, but I do feel pretty fly for a Ray guy.
Oh, Lord.
Andy.
So long, Ray Guy.
Aw, that was sweet. And Neil.
We got something here from the man himself at his acceptance speech.
It's been a long, long overdue, but now the Hall of Fame has a complete team.
He was 23 years after he was eligible before he got into the Hall of Fame, I think.
How many years?
23. He
Wow.
retired in like 86 and was inducted in 2007-ish, I think. Or 2004. I don't know. Something like that. It was a long time.
Okay.
No respect. No respect.
No respect.
Signing off.
Hello, ladlers. We here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast are thrilled to announce that We have merch, t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, mouse pads, a bottle of Crystal Pepsi, and a 1986 Buick Regal sitting on what the kids would say, dubs. I mean, the works. Go to brainladleshop.com and give our beautiful new shop a once over. Show your love of trivia and help support the show by locking in on your favorite swag. And remember our sales motto, if you want it, we got it. If we ain't got it, we're going to get it. So you better get it while the getting's good.
And there's also that song from, I think it's from the late 80s or early 90s, where the chorus is da, da, da.
Da, da, da. Used by Volkswagen for an ad too, right?
Yes.
I thought that was the theme song for SWAT. Da, 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 da. Okay. It just works. It just works everywhere.
Careful,
I'm
guys.
locked in.
We don't want to be just inside jokes and giggling. We want to educate.
You're right.
Fun fact, the Yuma High School mascot is the Criminals.
That's awesome.
Yuma High School. Wait, so where the kids go?
Where the kids go. And the actual on their helmet, at least when I was in Yuma, was like a cartoon criminal, like a little buzz cut. Like a little buzz cut looked like a R, like a
wow.
Like a thug.
Yeah.
And it's in honor of the territorial prison that was there in the 1870s.
So is that somehow related to this movie?
Hang 'em high.
Oh, I see.
He just shame nuggeted your story. You shamed. Wow, that was a shame nugget because you didn't tell a good enough story.
I mean, it's interesting, but I mean, the movie took place in Oklahoma, so I don't know what Yuma High School has to do with it.
I was bringing in an actual trivia nugget to help build on Kel's joke of Hang 'em High.
No, I got it in retrospect. I got it in retrospect.
In retrospect, it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was like a really good dad joke or something.
In hindsight, it was the best.
Shame, shame, shame.
Correct answer is pressing. It was pressed.
Do we get credit for that?
Did we get credit for that?
Yeah,
Okay.
you described it. Okay.
I mean, I knew the technical term, but descriptions are fine. That's okay.
Hey, maybe
Whatever.
that reminds you of a school mascot in Florida.
Never lived in Florida, you goon.
Oh, that's what's wrong with that.
We could do a 3-minute movie review podcast. So, Spiral, what do you think, Neil?
No.
Thanks, everybody.
Just don't.
Like and subscribe.
Hit the bell for those notifications. Polka dot jigsaw.
What's the song you like, Davo?
Circus. Afro. Afro circus. Polka dot, afro.
Oh, that makes me happy every time I hear it.
I know, me too. When
I
Chris
need to
Rock
watch
comes
the
up, I'm
movie.
just ready for Davo to do that for me.
If you think I'm good at it,
You should actually hear the original.
hear the original.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.
Sure, come get this baby.